right?
Yeah.
Quit letting that excuse control the outcome that you want.
A year ago would have been so different. We'd be sitting like this, reading a private script that we had. But the only way we've got to this point right here is by doing that first.
Closing is always easy when you're in Cardone U. We role play with Grant Cardone's team. They know just what to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. On our way in the right direction, we found what we're looking for. In FLC, in FLC. Closing is better with appointment setters. You'd better believe we're not a team but a family. We work together in harmony. We are devoted, and that you can quote me in FLC.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FLC Hangout, where your freedom lifestyle begins. Thank you for coming back. If this is your first time, welcome. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you turn on the notifications. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. They are here and on the screens now, or here. I don't know, one of these, one of these places. I'm super excited. Yeah, exactly, somewhere here. I'm super excited for today because today is all about growing, scaling, doing better. And I feel like this is a really good time to have this discussion as well now that we're starting to get into 2024. I know a lot of people have some really big plans for the new year. And we want to talk about really how do we start growing our social media? A lot of people we speak to, this is their goal. They want to grow the social media. They want to get more followers. They want to get more eyes on them and what they're doing. And because we are in sales, this is a really good way to get more leads in, right? More organic leads. A lot of people we speak to, they don't want to do the phone calls. They don't have people to phone. So this is another really good way to get those eyes on you. So how do we grow your social media fast and to get the right people in? This is what we want to speak about. So, Misty, without further ado, when we started all of this, when we started the FLC Hangout, and it feels like ages ago, right? It feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, over a year and a half ago.
Crazy, crazy. But I mean, the whole team have been focusing on getting out there more and trying to do more online. And we can all do better. We're doing okay. We can all do better. But I feel like you were really the one that kind of started all of this. The FLC Hangout was your idea. You started posting videos. You're really consistent in that too. How was that for you? Like, do you have any tips or what can we learn from you?
Oh, wow. Learned from me. First of all, it was really scary because I kept thinking I'm one of those people that if I stand still, I still feel guilty, even
Mm,
though I'm not doing anything wrong. Because anyway, we're not going to get into that tangent. Anyway, um, but it was really scary though at the beginning, because I kept feeling like, oh, people really don't want to watch this. This is going to be really annoying. They're going to see me everywhere. They're going to see us everywhere. And they're just going to get annoyed. Like, oh my God, what the heck are these people doing? Can't they get them off the air? Take them out of here. Um, but actually, we've had a lot of good feedback on it.
yeah.
And so when we started doing the videos, you can go back and see some of our earlier videos. We were quite awkward and nervous. We had no idea what the heck we were doing. We were still even trying to get to know each other, and not just because even though we were in the core family, it's not like we were able to hang out much together, right? Because we're in such different time zones. We just can't always do that. So we were still trying to get to know each other's personalities, and then trying to throw this in the make, and then we're doing training and trying to learn more, and how can we bring this to everybody else and help them out. And so it was quite scary and nerve-wracking, but at the same time it was so much fun. I've learned so much. I don't know how about you, but I learned so much from it.
Yeah.
And it was just pushing it out there to different people and different platforms was incredible. It was really scary at the beginning And then I don't know if you remember, we were like, how do we start this and what do we do it on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I feel like that's one of the main things that stop people from even starting a lot of the
Mhm.
time. They don't know, how do I start? What do I say? Where do I post it? How often do I post it? Who do I speak to? And really, you're not gonna know these things until you start. Like like when you mentioned it, I had to laugh. Our very first videos, like be it the YouTube videos, like the actual hangouts, or just the quick little videos we post, they weren't they weren't great. They were awkward. They were kind of, I mean, I'm speaking for me, they were kind of bad. Like I look back at it, I'm like, Josie, come on.
Yeah. Even the
But
lives, when we first did our lives, I think it was my first or second one. I cried. I was crying during the live. So
yeah,
it's
that's the
scary.
thing. It is. It is. It will be scary, but the only way to get over that and to know, okay, this is the way how I speak. This is my natural way. This is my message I want to get across. This is where I do it, when I do it, what I do. The only way you're going to know these things and it's going to get less scary is by doing it. And you mentioned something about you
Which conversation? I mentioned a lot of things. No.
sure did mention something.
Yeah.
It
Do you remember what day that was or what time?
about 7.5 minutes ago, you mentioned a
Oh,
thing,
okay.
and I wanted to speak about it, but now I've forgotten it. But the biggest thing, what's something I wanted to say, the biggest thing I've learned from actually just doing it is it's not that hard. Like it doesn't have to be that hard. Like you said, we were trying to start this channel. We were trying to post every day with the hangouts. We were still doing our cold calls, our trainings, our team meetings, the trainings we do with like Cardone University. We were doing all of this stuff, and I feel like for a lot of the time to start with, I mean, I personally was using that as an excuse to not focus on this as well. So, oh, but I'm busy. Like, I need to be calling people. I need to be messaging people. I need to be doing my trainings. I need to also have a life, like outside of
Yeah.
all this too. But I've realized now that doesn't have to mean that you can't focus on this as well. You don't always just have to pick one, right?
Yeah.
It can be so quick and easy to just start, film a video, post it. It's quick and easy, right? What's the
Yeah.
biggest thing you've learned from actually doing this?
The the hardest part about doing a video or even going live is the anticipation of pushing the button.
Hmm.
That's the hardest thing because like we said, it's scary. It can be really scary and intimidating to do something like that. And then you're sitting there and you get caught up in your head. And I'm an overthinker. So I'm constantly thinking, is what I'm thinking in my head, because I can have it all straight in my head, is it going to come out that way? Because sometimes in the process from here to here, it gets all jumbled up and then I end up speaking backwards. I almost said ass backwards, but you know. Anyway, so it can be scary, but the thing is that just doing it, you can't wait for experience to just show up at your door and say, "Here we are, let's get started." That's not the way it works. In order to gain experience and get better at something, you have to be hands-on and do it, right?
Yeah,
So, just by getting started, you're already gaining more experience because you have to learn how to start. You have to learn how to break through that fear and get out of your comfort zone to push the button to start recording or to
yeah,
start the live. I have an amazing friend. I mean, he's absolutely an incredible person that would be absolutely fantastic at making his own. He wants to have his own YouTube channel or vlog, travel vlog, but he's too scared to do it. And then because he says, I'm too ugly, I'm too this, that. No, he's not. But besides that, he's like, oh, I have to wait until I get really expensive equipment and do it right. Okay, first of all, your phone is all the equipment you need. It's got the camera on it. What if you go back and you really study like the YouTubers, the vloggers, the They didn't, not all of them had expensive equipment in order to get started. A lot of them started with their cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
They just started with the cell phone. And then as you can get better at things and you can start monetizing it and you get some more money coming in, that's when you can upgrade your equipment, right?
Yeah.
Quit letting that excuse control the outcome that you want,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, it's like what they say, are you going to make excuses or are you going to get results? Like, are you going to
Mm-hmm.
make excuses or make money? And you see all these photos, like how did Amazon start? Like in someone's back shed. How did like all these successful people start? Some of them, yes, okay, they started with money, they started with good equipment. A lot of them didn't. A lot of them worked their way up. And it, like you said, your phone is all you need to start a YouTube channel, to start posting, to start a business. This is all you need. Like everything, you can do so much on here. So it's so true. And like you said, the fear is in the anticipation. What does Seb say? Fear lies in the anticipation of action, not in the action itself. The longer you put off doing that video, doing the live, calling that person, whatever it is, the more it's going to build up inside you, and the bigger and scarier it's going to seem. It's going to get bigger and bigger in your head. And then you're going to do it and think, oh, I guarantee you're going to do your first live. You're going to call that person. You're going to post that video, and it's not going to be scary.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna laugh at yourself actually for overthinking, and it can be really quick. Actually, let me show you live example of how quick it can be. So
Yes, I
I know
love live demos. Go for it.
I've seen Shabaria do this too, and I think it's so powerful to actually see. So I have my phone
Definitely.
here. I'm on. Hi, I'm on the camera. I'm going to record a video, and I'm going to post this. I'm going to do it once, and I'm going to post it. So hello, everybody. We are here filming another really powerful episode of the FLC Hangout for you guys. And we are talking all things, yeah, there we go, all things growing your channel, getting more out there, getting eyes on you, which is what we all want if you're in business. Something I want to share with you that we've just been talking about is fear lies in the anticipation of action, not in the action itself. So just get out there, do the thing you're avoiding, and the rest of the path will figure itself out. So you got this. There you go. I'm going to post that. That easy. And I said things wrong. That's not how I
Yep.
wanted to say it. Like in my head, it didn't sound like that. And I said some things wrong. I didn't use the word I wanted to use. But it's okay. Like I found, I don't know about you, Misty, let me know. Some of the videos that I think have been my less good videos, or I haven't like I didn't speak right, but I'm like, oh, I filmed this too many times now, I'll just post this one. Those videos have actually done the best most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
You're relatable, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because like you said, you're relatable. And like Chibaria says, your imperfections are your power, right? And then she also brings up the difference between Superman and Batman. Why are the Batman movies doing so much better than the Superman movies? Well, because Superman's too perfect. He's not relatable.
Mm-hmm.
People find that intimidating. And when you're making mistakes, it makes you more relatable. You're more authentic. They're like, hey, this person's just like me. I can do this too. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's just do it. You know, Josie, I have a question for you, if I can figure out how to say it.
shoot.
Um, okay, you and I do like we had been, we need to pick up again, posting all the time about the hangout. It's not either of our fault. It's just because we got so busy doing other business stuff that it just we'd had this just kind of went to the back burner a little bit, not a lot because we still do it. It's very much our baby and we want it to work and we're in this. Um, but we had gotten to where we were posting so much every day. Um, how I've had people ask me, what would you recommend? How would you how many times would you recommend people post? How often? How many times? Do you have any kind of idea on that?
Good question. Really good question. And quickly before I answer it, I will answer it. I, if we're being really honest, like we're out here, we're telling people just post, like just do it. It's not that hard, which is true. And if we're being honest, we have been slacking recently. We have. We used to be really on it, and we still
Yeah,
are. We
guys, hold us
still,
accountable. Hold us accountable.
yeah,
We need that too.
exactly. But my point is as well is that we obviously, like you said, we've been really busy these past few months. Like this, things have been crazy in the back end, which is amazing. But we still could have posted because what we're saying here is it takes a minute. It takes a minute to film it, if that, and then a minute or two to upload it to everywhere you want. So even if you are really busy, schedule 5 minutes. Wake up 5 minutes earlier if you have to do it. You want to say something?
That well, because it brings up if we notice if we watch Chabaria, she does it even while she's traveling. If
Yeah.
she's in a taxi, an Uber, if she's on a plane or getting to the plane, she's just a couple seconds, couple minutes, not even minutes usually, minute, 2 minutes tops, just a
Yes.
quick video and posts it and it's done and out. And so when she's traveling and doing stuff up, so
Hmm.
like you say, we need to be held accountable. We could have been doing stuff and we did not. However, we are looking to change that because we want to get better at it. We want to get better at being more consistent with things because Josie and I want this to grow so we can touch as many people and help as many people as possible reach their freedom lifestyle. So it
Yeah,
is very simple. It's very quick.
definitely. And it doesn't have to take long. It doesn't always have to be a video, even. Post a photo, post a selfie. What are you doing that day with some text? To answer your question, so in FLC, we have the 1-1-1-1 strategy, right? It's one video, 1 minute, and then post it on platforms. What is it? One video, one photo for 1 minute, post it on one
Yeah.
platform. Something like
It's like the
this.
one and done. One and
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. One and
Don't
one and done. Forget about it. It
I'm a one
and
and done.
yeah, it can be like that. So just film a video, post it. I would say aim for every day. If you can't, aim for 3 times a week. Something like this, but be consistent. If you're going to say, okay, I'm going to post on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, post on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Be it if you're really busy, if you're doing nothing, just do it because one, you're going to be consistent, you're going to start growing. And the only way you're going to get followers is if you're consistent and your followers can know what to
Mhm.
expect what to expect. But number two, you're going to build confidence in yourself as well. Like you're getting it done. When we were posting every day, which we need to get back to, I had confidence. I was like, yeah, I can do it. Like this, I can do it every day.
It's so much
Um,
fun. I felt like it was if we were the ones living in Hollywood, doing all the,
yeah,
you know, not
it's
that I want to
fun.
feel like conceited or anything, but it was like it was fun because I was doing something. Like I had a purpose.
It's really fun. It's only scary until you do it. And it might be scary the first few times, but it's fun, I promise you. It's what we tell everyone, like go live, it's fun, I promise.
No
Um,
lippy lippy, no trippy trimmy. Just do
yeah,
it.
exactly. It doesn't matter what you look like. Your message is what matters. Um,
As long
but
as
you
you're not naked,
really,
you're good.
yeah, maybe don't, maybe it matters a little bit what you look like to an extent. Um,
Just have
but
clothes on.
they have you found a nice reference for it, right?
I
Like a little
did. I
photo.
did. And we're gonna post it here someplace on the screen. It will also be in the description below. And it's just a suggestion. I should have had it pulled up already, but it's a suggestion, not
Mhm.
set in stone. It's just a way that um it was sent to us from other YouTube other podcasters. So this is not set in stone. This is the podcaster sent this to us just kind of as a suggestion. Hey, this is what you could be doing or suggested that you do. Like I said, it will be posted someplace here on the screen and in the description so you can get that and use that as a reference on how kind of get an idea. it it all just depends on what feels right for you and how big you want to get things and how big you want to grow it to how often you're going to do this. So Grant Cardone says, like you were mentioning, just post a picture, anything at all, right? Grant Cardone at one point in his training says he doesn't care if you take a picture of the cement ground and there's nothing there, just cement.
Yeah.
Just post something. If you just want to post a dot, post
Yeah.
a dot. The idea is to be seen and get on people's minds so they're always thinking of you first before they go to decide to be with somebody else. Say the average video should be no longer than 30 seconds.
Yeah,
It is
30
okay.
max.
Yeah, it can go longer, and that's fine. But really, idealistically, maybe 30 seconds because of the fact that people have really short attention spans and they're not going to sit there and watch the entire thing. So 30 seconds can seem, it depending on how you're doing it and how much talking you're doing, it can either seem like, wow, that went by really fast, or man, this is just taking forever. So kind of keep that in mind. Average video about 30 seconds,
Yeah.
right?
That's a really good point, what you just said about people most of the time won't watch all of your video. A lot of the time, they're not going to watch all of it, be it like the YouTube video like this, or like a podcast, because we put it on Spotify as well. If it's your story, if it's a reel, if it's a live, most of the time, people are not going to watch all of it. Some people will, which is amazing. I love the people that do. But like you said earlier, the aim is to be seen. Like you're posting. You post a picture of the wall or your slipper. I don't know, I just saw my slippers over there, so that's why I said it. Like you said, it's the aim is to be seen. And we're talking about like being seen, but it is a very real thing as well with the more you post, and more importantly, the more consistently you post, the algorithm too is going to push your posts out there and people are going to see your name more. So it's not all just like this kind of woo-woo post and be seen and get eyes on you. It is very real too. Like the algorithm, you need to post often and you need to post consistently, and the algorithm will help you out. Um, I had a thought too. I've had a few people say to me that they don't want to be seen physically, like they don't want to show them their face and they don't want to go live or like post a picture of them or a video of them, which is absolutely fine. Like a lot of people, a lot of companies have grown to really great levels without being seen, without showing their face. As Jabari says, they would have grown more and faster if they did, but you absolutely can do that. So what kind of advice would you give to people like this? They don't actually want to be seen, but they still want to grow their company.
Well, like you said, they can definitely do that. They can still grow their company. Um, and like you mentioned, Shabaria says that it all depends on how fast you want to grow and how much you want to grow, right? Because it does make a difference. If people can see who you are and see that you're an authentic person, it makes a big difference because then they can trust you. They feel like I can relate to this person, I can trust them. Okay, now I'm more willing to buy from them. And what did we say? It takes is it it takes people anywhere from 7 to 12 times 7 to 12 times to see you in order to feel comfortable, to trust you, to like you, and to buy from you.
Yep.
So you just have to be visible. Um, at least, well, even with Nike, I keep want to call it Nike. Nike, um, it's just the brand,
Nike
right? It's
is
the logo.
apparently it is actually called Nike.
Nike. Yeah, we always said Nike.
We
I
say
don't know who
Nike.
else said it's only Nike. It's like it's
The
Nike.
British people.
But the thing is that's when you see they don't see a person behind that brand, right? And it's pretty much a global brand.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that the people they've had as their spokespeople are people that are visible,
Yep.
likable, and they can relate to them, right? And that's what helped grow. So you can do that. It's just you still have to at some point they have to get used to knowing being able to see who you are and trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're growing your business, okay, like I want to put this out there. If you're getting ready to start a business and you're like, I don't have a following, I don't have any clients, or I have very little, very few, you're going to gain more if you are visible and out there and doing this, right? And if you cannot right now do the paid ads to get your business out there, the best way to do it is to be posting videos, go live, do all of this stuff, because what you're doing is you're doing your own advertising and it's organic. So you're getting your organic leads, which sometimes can be the most strongest leads and best leads.
Yes.
So, you have to start someplace. So the best place to start is at the bottom, at the beginning. Build your solid foundation. Post like crazy, post as much as possible, do whatever you can, and you're going to watch it grow faster. Now, we had I don't mean to keep pointing out I don't want to say our flaws, but things that we're doing or not doing,
Go for
but
it.
we're a good example. We're a good example. When we were posting all the time, our leads, our viewers, subscribers were so high. We were going really, really well. And then we just got busy and things just kind of fell off to the back and we weren't as consistent. And now it's like really slow. So we're looking at each other like, okay, we got to figure out how we can get back into that posting all the time so what we're going to do is we're going to divide and conquer. She's going to do what she's already doing because she does the editing of the video and she does the thumbnail and she posts it on YouTube and she does the after um, posts, right? She does that. I'm going to do the posts for every day, announcing it every day. So we're going to kind of divide and conquer, and because there are two of us, we can do that. And that doesn't take as much time for one of us to do everything. Um, and then, well, we'll just help each other out wherever we need to. But when you're doing it on your own, you just have to get out there and do it. It all depends on you and how fast you want to grow and
Yeah.
get to the, I don't want to say get to the success because success is different for everybody, but get to the income coming in that you want.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. And with, like you said, like we both said, Shabaria says, you can absolutely grow without showing your face. You're going to go so much farther and further if you do. So you can not do it. But if we're being honest, you will grow faster if you do. That being said, I feel like the reason, or most of the people I've spoken to, the reason is it's scary, and it is scary, and it's new for a lot of people. Um, but you or someone in the team said it the other day, or someone said it the other day, this quote of, it's not difficult or it's not scary, it's just new. It's
Mm-hmm.
not difficult, it's just new. And that makes it feel difficult. Um, Something else I want to point out as well is that it might feel for a while that you're not going anywhere, like that you're not growing. People aren't seeing it. They're not subscribing. They're not following you. It's gonna feel like that for a while. Like Chabara says, you go da, 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 and then suddenly it's like, whoosh. People are though. Let me assure you, people are watching, and they are taking. People are watching, and people are taking value from what you're sharing. We've had it personally a lot that people have messaged us one day just being like, oh, thank you for the videos you share, or thank you for posting this, like I've been watching you guys for a couple months now and I really like, and it's like, what? Like, they've been subscribed since like a year and we've never seen their name before. So
Mm-hmm.
people are watching. It just might take people more time to follow you. And I'm guilty of it. I see a lot of people's videos all the time. I love their content. I love it, but I don't follow them. So it's going to feel slow at first. It will, but keep going. Don't give up. The moment you feel like giving up is probably the moment you're on the edge of the breakthrough. So to be honest, it might feel slow at first and it might feel pointless, but it's not, you know.
No, definitely not. It's like When we post, like you're saying that, you may not see people watching just because you don't have the comments and it doesn't say that, this, you have reached this many people. Okay. Just because you don't have the comments in there, or if you're doing a live and it doesn't say this many, you're only getting one person viewing or nobody viewing. So just because you're going live or doing a video or something and you don't see how many viewers are watching, trust me, they're watching. They may be quiet. Like Chabaria says, she's had one person that that was watching her videos and her stuff for years. And they never said anything. She didn't know anything about it. And then all of a sudden one day they popped up and said, "Hey, this is really great. I want to do this." And she's like, "Okay, how did you hear about me? How'd you hear about us?" And they're like, "Well, I've been watching you for years."
Yeah.
Just because they don't say something doesn't mean they're not watching.
She was like,
Right?
it would have been nice to know.
Right? It would have been nice to know. I could have, talked to you a little bit sooner, but yeah.
Yeah.
So people are watching, and it's a good thing. And if you have negativity that comes up, it's a good thing because it means you're touching them in a way that makes them feel uncomfortable and make them reevaluate what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
It can be a positive. So don't
Mhm.
stress over stuff. Just do it. Have fun with it. Just get into it. Have fun. Let go. People are watching. You're
Yeah.
touching lives every day, whether you're doing a video or not. And why not reach out and touch more people? Like the old telephone ad, reach out and touch someone. Um, so,
Yeah.
and then that, doing this, you get to do it on a global scale.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so true. And a big thing I've learned, and I've actually been learning a lot recently too, but definitely from the beginning since we started all of this, like started being visible online, be yourself. You don't have to put on a mask or a different personality or something like be a different person when you're filming the videos. Just be yourself because one, that's really tiring to act a certain way. I used to think that I had to be very professional online and be like, I am professional. It's exhausting. It's so tiring to be not you. Number two, number two, the videos that you're doing where you are being authentic and you are going to do the best because people are going to feel that. People know when you're putting on a front. Have you ever watched a video and you're like, this person, like this is scripted, nothing wrong
Uh-huh.
with nothing wrong with scripts, but this is scripted. This person has filmed this a million times. This isn't like there's no personality in this video. You don't want to watch the video that's boring. Just be yourself. If you mess up, you mess up. If you say a word wrong, you say a word wrong. Like it doesn't matter. That's something that I've really come to terms with and learned the more we've posted. Just just be yourself. There's only one of you, and that's amazing.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Where should people be posting?
Ooh, this is a really good question, and this is one we actually get a lot, right? Post where your people are. This is what I would say, and I know Seb has said this as well. Be where your people are. If your audience, if your ideal audience is younger, maybe go to the TikTok, Instagram, things like this. If you have more of a older generation or a more professional kind of avatar, maybe LinkedIn is better for you, Facebook is better for you. Personally, what I know, and I'm going to speak on behalf of Misty as well, everywhere. Misty is
Everywhere.
really good at this. Misty is really good at this. Be everywhere. The main ones I'd focus on: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is where I would focus. That's where most of the people are, no matter what business you're in. But be everywhere. We're on Spotify, LinkedIn, iHeartRadio, be an octopus is what I'm saying.
Grow extra tentacles.
Be an octopus with 16 legs, arms, tentacles, whatever they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. So,
What about you?
because we're on iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, here on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We post stuff on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Like, I don't even remember how many different places on Facebook.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
and yeah, Twitter, any place that I can post a video or a picture, I do it. Like
Yeah,
in your WhatsApp, there's the status.
yeah,
You can post a video in your status. You
yeah.
can even post it as on your story on Snapchat. You can
Mhm.
it's post everywhere. Um,
Yeah. For
and I want
starters,
to ask,
oh,
huh?
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask you, what would be the point in posting in so many different places? Why just post? Why not just post in one?
More people are going to see it. For starters, more people are going to see it. Um, you're going to grow in more places, and you're going to figure out where to post. I mean, I used to think that Facebook, like I was like, no one uses Facebook before my FLC days. I was like, who uses Facebook anymore? So many people, like loads of people use Facebook. So the more eyes you can get and the more out there you can be, also by posting everywhere, people are going to see, oh, this person is like the real deal. I've seen them here, I've seen them here, I've seen them here. Like, what, how they, who are they? What is this
Yeah.
witchcraft? So I really like that. For starters, though, for beginners, I feel like it can be overwhelming. So you don't have to start off like what we're doing now. We definitely didn't. We were just on Facebook for a long, long time. And then we made the
Yeah.
YouTube.
We were just in two groups on Facebook,
Yeah,
and that was
and
about
that's
it.
okay. But aim for Facebook. Instagram is really, really good too. Um, so yeah.
Yeah, and a good thing to remember, I know we're getting to the end of this and we'll be wrapping up here soon, but a good thing to remember is wherever you're posting, you're not going to get the same people looking at your posts.
Um,
It's not the same people. Because like I've said several times, I have two different Facebook pages. I keep calling them pages. Other people saying whatever in the hell you want to call it. There's two of them.
yeah,
Okay. And each one has 1,000 followers on of their own.
yeah,
I post on both of them the same exact thing. Why is that? Because it's not the same 1,000 followers on both of them. And that's on Facebook. That's one platform. So
yeah.
post everywhere.
Hmm. I've one more question for you before we wrap up quickly.
We don't answer those. Go, go for it.
um, uh, if if people don't know what to post because it's a very real thing, you go to film a video and you're like, what do I say? What advice would you give them for them if they want to post but they're like, what do I even post?
Um, I can only speak for myself. Because we have in the past we scripted something out and then tried to remember it or even read it off and and with that will work as as long as you're keeping it real and you've got your own personality in there. Make a few mistakes here and there. That's fantastic. But what I do is I just really whatever I'm thinking about a lot that day is what I talk about. And it doesn't have to be, aimed at anybody or anything. It's just as long as it's like, as long as it's clean and not hurting anybody, post it, talk about it. You can sit there and say you're going to go and you're going to video and you freeze. You're like, I don't know what to talk about. Talk about that.
Mhm.
Hey guys, I had a whole thing planned I wanted to say, and guess what? Now I can't remember what it was. So I'm
But I'm
just
here
going to tell
anyway.
people, yeah, I'm here anyway. I'm doing this because I've seen one person say, I'm here, I'm doing this because I was told to, that I had to. Fantastic.
Hmm.
Be authentic, be you. Just whatever's here that's clean and not going to offend anybody, talk about it, post it. Because what's going to happen is it's going to get you loosened up and comfortable enough that everything else is going to flow in and you're going to be okay and it'll just work out. And like you said, a lot of the videos that you think are just going to tank and not do well at all because you messed up so much are the ones that are actually doing the best. We've had some, we've both had some videos that we posted that were like, these are such horrible videos. And then they're doing better than everything else. And we're like trying to figure out, what did I do different?
Yeah.
I have no idea what I did different that would make the video go blow up this much. Doesn't make sense. But
Yeah,
it's whatever's going to resonate with the people and catch their attention. This is what they do.
definitely.
So, do you remember when we were? I want to bring this up because I think it's funny and I think it's amazing, and I really think it's a really good idea. Really good thing for people to think about when
Uh-oh.
they're posting, and they're posting everywhere and consistently. Do you remember when the FLE group used to be the Smile group,
Yeah.
and we were posting consistently all the time? Do you remember
Yeah.
what color it turned to? Do you remember that it was all, you go onto the Facebook page and it
Oh,
was all green because it was
yeah.
all it was all our stuff because we were posting so much.
We
Some
overtook it.
Yeah, we overtook it. It was Jabari's like, oh my god, she's everywhere. Because first it was before we started using the green background, it was I was posting videos. I would do like, what was it, 5 to 6 different videos a day, and I just post. So for a while it was all me, and then it came to where it was all the green background, the FLC Hangout, and well, we got to get back into that. That was fun, but it
That's
was like,
funny.
I love it when people come back. Oh my god, you're everywhere! What are you doing? It's like, I'm having fun.
Yeah. That was funny.
So it was.
That was
I
good.
loved it. But anyway, with that being said, Josie, do you have any closing amazing words you'd like to let everybody know? Say.
Oh my goodness. I don't know about that, but I'll try my best. I think really what I want to get across, the message I want to get across is it's not as hard as it might seem to grow on social media, to grow your business, to do the video, to make the post, to reach out to that person, whatever it is, it's not as hard as it will seem in your head, first of all. Second of all, if just on the point we were just speaking about, if you don't know what to say, do it, just do it anyway. You're gonna figure it out. You don't know what to say on the call, make the call, you're gonna figure it out. You don't know what to say on the live video, press the live, you're gonna figure it out.
Start with hello.
Yeah, exactly. So just be a person that gets things done and just start. Just start. If you are feeling lost or anxious or anything like this, ask us questions here, message us personally. This, like, our handles are here. We want to help you. We want to, because this is where it starts, right? We want to get you to here. No, here. It's backwards. So I'm like, where am I? So
Somewhere
yeah,
right there, right in that area.
yeah. So just just do it. Just do it. It's not as scary as it seems, I promise.
Yeah. I had something really good I wanted to say too, and I forgot. I'm having too much fun.
Pull the
Oh, that's probably
misty.
what it was. Yep. Oops,
Yeah,
I missed it.
exactly. Something else as well, just really quickly, just before we filmed this, what were we what were we talking about? The fact that we feel so comfortable now. In the past, I used to get so nervous, or we would actually have like scripts written out or things that we were going to say during the episodes, right? And like that's good, it's really good. But now the more we've done it, the more confident we feel. And I've been watching us both during this episode. I haven't been meaning to do this, but I'm leaning back in my chair, like I'm doing this, we're laughing, we're doing this, you're also doing the same thing. A year ago would have been so different. We'd be sitting like this, reading a private script that we had. But the only way we've got to this point right here is by doing that first. So do whatever you need to do to start and then just carry on.
Yeah, definitely. Just stop overthinking. Just don't overthink things. I'm an overthinker. It's a really bad habit to get into most of the time. Um, I'm sure it has its moments, but most of the time it's a really bad habit to get into. So don't overthink it. Just look at it as, this is a new adventure. It's part of my journey. And you know what? I'm going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
And I've seen some people, I don't know if you've seen in the Facebook group, some people, like one person especially, she's new. She's a newbie and she's posting stuff and she's doing really crazy things, like just to be silly, kind of silly things to get people's attention. And I think it's amazing. Just have fun.
Yeah.
Bring out that inner child and have fun with it. And you'll be amazed at how well you're going to do and how many more leads, organic leads you're going to bring in, and then how fast you're going to get everything growing. But yeah, just don't overthink it and have fun. And with that being said, guys, it is that time, unfortunately, because we've had so much fun. We thank you guys so much for being here. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We hope you guys got something from it. If you did and you liked it, like the episode, share it, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It helps us push this podcast out to everybody, so we can help change as many lives as possible, because everybody deserves to live a freedom lifestyle. And that's what we really want to do. We're coming from the heart. We really want to help people change their lives, and to show them that business is easy. It's easier than what you are taught or conditioned, and everybody deserves to be a multimillionaire and live out their dreams and be free. So from all of us here at the FLC, welcome to our family, where you can't get rid of us now, because once you're family for life. So guys, we'll be back next week with another episode, another powerful episode. So keep learning and keep watching, and let's see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao. Out. Sayonara.
See you later.
Get out. No, I'm just kidding.
Leave already.